Faye Driscoll, it really comes out of both dance as well as an extensive theatrical background. She started making work that really was very expressive theatrically and that used extreme facial gestures and extreme body manipulation within the dancers themselves. The work that we just presented was the start of a trilogy called Thank You for Coming, and that directly relates to Faye Driscoll's interest in audience.
The impulse to explore that interrelationality between audience and performer, I think of that as something that I've been kind of obsessed with already, and that I wanted to really address more directly.
This first edition of this trilogy was called Thank You for Coming Attendance, and it was really about a sense of attending to this live experience. The audience began sitting on the floor of the stage, surrounding a constructed raised platform.
We need you all to ourselves.
The beautiful first song, which is funny as well, about we want you all to ourselves, is what your company sings. And that's an increasingly difficult thing to ask. You find perhaps part of the joy people are finding is to be focused on one thing.
I think that when you feel connected and you are not distracted, there is a greater increased possibility that you will feel joy.
Or to take no record.
And these 5 very diverse, very interesting dancer bodies, movers, began a work that all intertwined. You watch this human sculpture change and evolve. And after they create this environment with all of us sitting around watching, the dancers broke apart and Faye slides under the construction and starts taking apart this platform. It's almost like you become part of building a new theater for this second half of the experience.
It felt really important to me that that was visible, and I kind of wanted the magic to be there while you watched the laborers, right. So to still sort of somehow find yourself inside the fantasy.
I saw the performance 3 times now, and each time it resulted in a similar kind of delightful connection between audience and performer. I think that was due to Faye's ability to carefully shape and calibrate a moment-to-moment experience.
Do you feel like there's something about the moment that we're living in, the digital age, that a work like this is serving the culture in a certain way, giving people things, filling a hole that they have in their lives in some way?
I certainly crave that, and I've been moved and surprised to sense from audiences palpable longing to be touched, to be a part of. We are kind of co-creating the world that we're in and thinking that maybe performance is a space in which that sensation is heightened by the act of making something together really live.